Right,
1956 is not a sighting.
Okay.
It is our first bit of evidence.
This is what I'm waiting for. I've been waiting for this. Come on.
Footsteps discovered by James Rennie in a valley near Ben Macdui.
Big footsteps, I'm
So we're
guessing.
in the area.
So
So
I'm talking like size 103 shoes.
now, see if you can gauge this. They were footsteps in the snow.
Okay.
19 inches long. That's pretty big. By 14 inches wide.
That's pretty big.
Pretty
That's
fat
like,
foot.
yeah, that is a big foot. Like, that's a weirdly odd shape.
That
Yeah,
is a big foot.
I thought the proportions were a bit weird because it's almost as fat as it is long.
Yeah.
And that was really what was weird. I was like,
It's like a duck's foot, isn't it?
Yeah.
I was just thinking that's nearly like a square foot.
It's
Yeah.
a square foot, isn't it? Well, saying that, have you ever like cats' feet are like that, aren't they? I suppose.
Yeah.
Like
Like
your
your
hands,
probably yeah.
your hands wide.
Like a
Wide,
paw.
Like your paws are wide,
Yeah.
aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then what was interesting other than the
We're always
size-
thinking of feet like our feet, aren't we?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. So what else is interesting is he said it was in a straight line and they were like 7 feet apart each step.
7 feet. The stride was 7 feet.
Yeah. So there's like footstep and then 7 feet footstep in a straight line. So that's the only really credible evidence I've got. There's no photos that I'm aware of. If there is, email us, drop or tell us in the comments.
Yeah.
Couldn't find any videos. Like when I'm searching, no images. Like if I just Google image, search it and there's a real image, I'd expect it to be at the top. It's not.
Yeah.
So now comes my least
But
favourite
before
part.
we get to this, right, as we've said, there's not much evidence for the grey man. However, we would love to go and find it ourselves.
Oh yeah. We want to hunt for the grey man. In the future, we are going, and we will go up there, and yeah,
We'll see if we can find
we'll
it.
do a good few days.
But
up
we
there.
need you guys back home to watch our videos,
Yeah,
support us. Please watch our videos. It means the world to us.
Definitely does.
It means the world to us. We love making them. But yeah, if we want to go,
I really want to get the grey man.
Yeah.
we will do a
thorough.
thorough,
Yeah.
thorough research. It'll be.
Speaking of thorough research, here is my explanations. So, give you all the whimsical sightings and things,
Yep.
the description, and now I kill all the fun and tell you how it might all be explained.
I'm going in for the kill.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah.
So, the sightings of the grey man were all of this tall, humanoid shape coming at people or being in a distance from
Yeah.
people. Now, this can potentially be explained by a phenomenon known as the Brocken spectre. Now, this was first described in the Brocken Mountains in, I believe, the 1700s. And what it is, it's an optical illusion when you are high up and the sun is at a low angle behind you and it projects your own shadow onto either the low cloud around the mountain or the mist.
Like fog. Yeah.
Yeah, so it will project your shadow on it, it'll look away from you rather than like on the floor or on top of you, and it can elongate it. If I was on my own, I saw that, I don't think I'd have the time to think like, is that real? I'd just be like, oh, I'm going back down.
Yeah,
so that's
yeah.
why I think a lot of the sightings are like,
Yeah.
seen it and thought, no, let's go.
Yeah. However, how does that explain the crunch, like the sounds and stuff?
Yeah, wow.
Bum, 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 bum.
What?
Mum said he was walking there once and he heard like the footsteps following him.
No, you fucking didn't. You said a wobber bob bob. Are you sure?
Crunch, you want to go straight to the crunch?
Yeah.
Straight to the crunch.
Because I got
It's crunch time,
Yeah.
baby.
I did watch like a 15-minute documentary on it by locals that go there, like local climbers, and one of them said he was walking there once and he heard like the footsteps following him, and then he got to the top and was like, oh, I'll have some like coffee, he had a flask, and then he realised it was the flask, like the thermos, rocking from side to side, he was climbing, and the sloshing to him sounded like footsteps behind him.
That makes sense.
Yeah, boy.
That's
Yeah,
it, that's
yeah.
not my explanation,
Yeah.
that's just a story. No.
Imagine though, you're just going like, what is that? What is that?
Fucking
And then
coffee.
if you can't-
Yeah, and then like if you like run it down, it's like
That makes perfect sense, doesn't
It's
it?
like it's getting closer.
It's getting
getting
closer.
closer.
Yeah, like it's just your coffee on your back.
Really
Get
thinking, it's
fast.
just like, okay, if he starts running, he's definitely after me. Oh shit!
That makes perfect sense.
Oh my god, you'd just be cracking yourself
You'll be
all the
shitting
way
yourself.
down.
You'll be absolutely.
Right, so
Pass me my brown trousers.
So for the actual science behind it, when fog thickens and thins,
Yeah.
it causes temperature fluctuations. So, and this temperature fluctuation on the rocks in the area can cause the rocks to expand with the heat, constrict with the heat, and then this can cause the rocks to crack and break. And then if a rock breaks, it can tumble, and then the area itself, it's going to have loud echoey acoustics. So it's going to be, this cracking sound is going to be amplified. The only issue with that is, like I said, with Norman Colley. He was a mountaineer, he'd been to the Himalayas, he's done all different mountains. Surely he would have heard that.
Multiple times.
Yeah, and he'd be like, oh, that's that.
Yeah.
You know, so that's why I'm a bit dubious with that explanation. I like that it's science.
And you would surely there must be a difference between hearing like rocks crack and tumble than like hearing like it's
The
very
crunch.
obvious. It's
Well-
very, like when we say to someone it sounds like footsteps crunch from the ground, you can automatically picture like sort of in your head what that sound sounds like, can't you? But like, and you can picture what the sounds of the rock cracking, and
Well,
they
this-
sound different to you, don't
They don't describe it as cracking, they say it's crunching, and they all say it sounds like footsteps.
Yeah.
They don't say like, oh, there's a cracking or a banging
Yeah,
sound.
yeah.
There's footsteps,
Yeah.
which to me suggests a rhythm to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Footsteps
Yeah.
have a rhythm.
Yeah.
So that, with that theory, it's got solid science behind it, but with that witness being quite credible, would he confuse it for that?
Yeah.
Don't know. And then another thing I need to not debunk, but try and explain: footprints that were
Yeah.
found by James Rennie in the snow. He claims to have actually solved them and know how they were formed because he was out again and claims to have observed them being formed.
By
Any guesses?
a deer.
Deer? Big deer.
Bear?
That.
Bear?
No. It's not bears in
There's no
Scotland.
bears.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
How many times?
Don't know. It was a hoax. I don't know.
No, completely natural. He said he was watching it and it was snow thawing in patches during rain.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Okay.
So I see that he claims to have seen it, and I can imagine
Did you
if
say he sold it? Did you say?
he saw
Solved
it.
Oh,
it.
sold
it.
sold
So,
it.
yeah, he saw the footsteps, but whoa, these are big footsteps. And then in the future, he was out again and it was raining, and he saw these patches thawing, and he must have said, oh, that was
Wait,
similar
so
to
he saw it and then solved it.
Yeah.
All right. So that's sort of debunked, isn't
That's a
it?
bit.
Because surely he'd be like, oh yeah, it was Bigfoot.
Well, say this, but what if he finds the prints, says to people, I found these big prints, and everyone is like, you are insane, and
Oh,
mock him
yeah.
and everything. It's like, you believe there's a Bigfoot?
Yeah.
And then he's like, I don't know how in the future it was, he's like, no, it was the rain, I know, I'm stupid.
I'm
Do you
not
get what I
crazy,
mean?
like,
yeah,
talk to
he's
me,
like,
yeah.
no, it was the rain.
How long after? did
I
you
haven't
say-
got
yeah,
the
yeah.
exact timeline between that and that,
Yeah.
but like I can maybe see it like if there's different patches of snow that are less dense than others, the rain's hitting them, they will thaw quickly.
Yeah.
But when he first described them, I've got them as saying they were in a line and it looks like someone described patches would be
7 foot.
all over the place.
Yeah.
It would look like he was dancing
Also,
around.
7 foot. Like I can't imagine a patch of rain. Like I can imagine patches of rain, but they would be
in an area.
It'd be in an area, but I can't imagine 7 foot is too. But like if you rainfall, 7 foot is too.
Yeah.
I don't think 7 foot. Like you can have 7 foot between patches of rain
Yeah.
because like by the time it falls, it's gonna.
That's what I mean.
It have to be like
patchy, yeah,
I
and then patchy.
reckon
Yeah.
to 20 foot. I reckon like at least.
That's what I mean. So they're the three explanations for different parts of the phenomenon, and they sort of explain it, but at the same time, we can pick holes in
Yeah.
if they do.
The pick
So
holes into the bunker.
the only way to be definitive about it is to send us, and well,
Yeah.
Sort
Figure
of-
it out ourselves.
Send the NUPS team and we'll give you a definitive answer.
The very final little bit of explanation is the area is actually fairly well explored and mapped. It's not like the Himalayas and the Yeti where it's very hard to get to certain areas, and
However, these happened at night, don't they?
when,
Or when it's foggy.
yeah, they don't happen at night because, well, for the Brock inspector to be there, the sun has to be able to
Alright,
project.
okay, but it happens when it's foggy, right?
It happens when it's foggy.
So I imagine when it's not explored that much when it's foggy.
Also, this
Maybe he
is
only comes out when it's foggy.
yeah. Well, that's also thinking that he's an actual physical being. If he's the spirit of Ben Macdui, the guardian of the mountain.
Exactly. Maybe he only comes out at the certain times.
Yeah.
You don't know.
So that's me. That's my explanations. So we ended with the NUPS score from you two.
What's
Okay,
your question, or what do you want us to
give
not
this a go.
score?
I think my NUPS score is just: is there a grey man on
Just
or
one
around
thing.
Ben Macdui?
Okay, go on, Annie. I'll let you go first.
I'm gonna go for you, but only you on the proviso that it is a guardian and not just a random animal.
So you're less, like a creature crypt. You're more possible
Yeah,
spirit,
because I
sure
feel
thing.
like
Yeah.
that explains everything. It explains like why, like you said, might only come out
Yeah.
in fog,
Mhm.
everything like
I
that.
do like all that. That's all quite creepy. and
Yeah,
that
I
sort
like
of thing.
things like
Yeah.
mythology
So-
type things.
So beforehand, when I originally thought it was going to be a cryptid, and that I was going to hear about Bigfoot
Yeah.
terrorising the plains of Scotland. It's not plains to begin with.
You thought N.
I was more potential. I was buzzing. I was like, yeah. Then I heard some more, and I went to an N.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, it's no go. However, the more I've been told, and the more interested I've become, and the more I now want to go,
Yeah.
it's a U.
Yeah.
It's definitely a U. I'm unsure. Like some of the explanations you've given me, although we can poke holes in them, they make sense.
Mm-hmm.
As a scientist, a lot of them make sense.
Yeah.
That shadow thing, like you said,
Yeah.
the shadow, what was the effect?
Brock Inspector.
The Brock Inspector effect makes perfect sense. And it's like you said, like if you was up there on your own and you say you got up there on your own and say maybe you weren't like maybe you'd done quite a bit of mountaineering on your own, you weren't like seasoned,
Mm-hmm.
maybe you got a bit lost. And all of a sudden it goes a bit foggy and misty and you're like getting a bit
Yeah.
you get a bit tetchy. All of a sudden you turn around and you see this, you're like shit.
Yeah.
And then you just leg it.
Yeah.
Like I can 100% like think
Yeah.
I can 100% see that happening.
Mm-hmm.
And like maybe you don't hear something, but then afterwards when you retell
Yeah.
the story, you're like, I saw this and I heard a crunch and I heard footsteps and I felt like this cold presence beforehand, and then before you know it, you just saw the shadow, but you added on
Yeah,
bits and
yeah,
pieces
yeah.
and more and more.
Yeah, you get into your own head when
Yeah,
you're like
yeah,
saying,
yeah.
So
And I feel like it could even happen to someone that is a seasoned vet like that.
Yeah, yeah,
that
Yeah,
guy.
definitely, 100%.
I think everyone's got the potential to like possibly like exaggerate things.
I think when you're on your own,
Yeah.
Yeah.
definitely,
I think when you're on,
you're a lot more susceptible to
Yeah.
things creeping
Yeah.
you out.
yeah, when you're on your own, and perhaps like something's happened, maybe like you've hurt yourself, or you know you're getting tired and you need to get back, and maybe you don't.
You
know
are in the
exactly
middle of
where you are.
nowhere. You're not like on a street. You're like
you're in the
on a
middle.
mountain.
Yeah. And maybe you don't know it like as well as you think you do.
Mm-hmm.
I think like it could definitely get to you. But
Mm-hmm.
I want it to be a spirit there,
Yeah.
or a cryptid there, and I want to go there and I
Yeah.
want to meet him.
My rating is, right, so what I'm like, I bounce between N and U,
Okay.
almost like a drowning man. So like, I'm like,
What a way to put it.
because no, it's like,
What's awaiting?
I'm like you.
I'm like a drowning man.
No,
between
let
Ed
me
and
explain
you.
it. So heads above the surface of you, oh this is cool, and then it's
Yeah.
like Brock Inspector heads back in there.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, but the other guy didn't say see anything, it's just like
Yeah.
the footsteps and stuff, and then the guy's like, oh,
Yeah.
it's rocked, and I'm like, oh no, it's rocked.
Yeah.
And then it's like, yeah, but what about the footsteps?
Yeah.
And then, so I'm up and down, I can poke holes in some of it. So
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
I'd say if I had to pick one, I'd go you because I really want it to be real.
Yeah.
But I understand that there are some explanations, and I would also love to go.
We haven't mentioned that.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to edit
Wow.
out every time we say let's go.
I like it.
Yeah, that was me.
Thank you very much,
Hope everyone
Ryan.
enjoyed it.
All right, thanks very much for watching this week's episode, guys.
Remember to like the video, subscribe, leave a
Notification
comment.
squad.
Yeah, bell on.
Bell on.
Bell on. You know what I mean. Right.
If you think if you think we're wrong with our NUPS rating, you let us know. If you think it's NUPRS. Just a reminder, we didn't talk about it before, but the NUPS rating is as follows. N is no go. There's no evidence behind it. U is unsure. There's some evidence, but still not sure that it's 100% right. P, potential. We think there's quite a bit of evidence behind it, but it's just not in that bracket yet. And S is solid. We think it's basically fact, but we just can't. 100% prove it.
Also, Scottish people watching, if you know anyone or have any personal anecdotes about the Grey Man, please put them in the
Yeah,
comments.
that's a good point. I didn't find too many modern day credible sightings,
Yeah.
I think. But if you've got a story, email us it over in the comments. We'd love to hear about it.
And also tweet us. We are now at NUPS Official, and we're also on Instagram at NUPS Official. And email us. Our email address is linked in the description, as well as our social media accounts. Thanks very much. And remember, question everything.
Bum, 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 bum.